Let's talk about how we can detect whether the input that we are reading is indeed of the correct type. So here we have a program called checkinteger, which is very similar to the readInteger program. We are declaring an int called num, printing a prompt, and then reading a value and assigning it to num. Now what would happen if you were to enter the value ABC or a decimal 3.14? What you would get is a type mismatch exception, which would say that what you're entering is not really an integer. So how can we detect this before we actually make the assignment? The way you would do it is as follows. You would type if input has next int, and if this evaluates to true, that means the value that has been entered is indeed an integer, and then this can be assigned properly to the variable num. Right? If it evaluates to false, then what's been entered is not an integer, and we would skip this assignment. Now you'd want to have an else clause to catch that situation, so you'd write else, and we would at least want to print a message. But additionally, we might want to exit the program, because if the program continues, it'll try to print the bad value. So what we'd want to do is say system exit, and there. So let's save this file and compile and run it. Let's enter a good value. There, it worked fine. Let's enter bad data, and there, it catches it.